don't love cheese?
I do love cheese, but it has to be melted.
What about a beautiful tray of fresh mozzarella?
I've never in my life eaten one.
Chris,
I've had fresh mozzarella, but not.
You don't love fresh mozzarella?
No, I love it, but
that's my biggest vice.
But I've only ever had it on a sandwich. Is it keto, fresh mozzarella, by the way?
Well, it's low carbs, low sugar, so yes, I would say
high
so.
fat. I've had fresh mozzarella, but only on a sandwich.
Plate with a little balsamic drizzle, maybe a sweet roasted pepper.
Maybe I've had that twice.
A beefsteak tomato or something, an heirloom.
Maybe twice in my life I've had that.
Wow. What about burrata?
That I've never.
Nice burrata with fig and maybe pine nuts, and you mix it up and you dip a nice crostini into it.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you again. Not only have I never had burrata, I've never heard of burrata. Have you heard of burrata, Pimp?
What do you mean? Burrata's on every menu ever. It's almost like a fresh mozzarella. It's a creamy cheese.
Never heard of it.
You had stracciatella. Wait, because you know what it is now. You found out you're mostly German, not Italian.
German. Yeah.
You did the 23andMe. You're 99% German.
I was never in my life.
You don't know what burrata cheese is, though? Burrata? Like, I've never seen it on a menu, even? You never heard the word?
I don't think I've ever heard the word.
I'm not looking down on you. I'm just, I'm not throwing stones here. I'm just saying, like, I thought, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I thought that the people knew what that was. They sell it in the supermarket.
The cheeses that I've heard of, and I'm being very serious. American cheese, Swiss cheese, Munster cheese, mozzarella cheese.
Name as many as you can.
Okay. American cheese, Swiss cheese, Munster cheese, mozzarella cheese, buffalo mozzarella cheese. Okay, mozzarella cheese and
you don't know more than 4 cheeses.
And blue cheese.
Yeah, blue cheese, but you've heard of gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola I've heard.
Provolone.
Provolone, yes.
Cheddar.
Goat cheese.
Goat cheese. What's that other one? That's it's a little spicy. Jack.
Pepper Jack.
Pepper Jack. You heard of that?
Yes.
Yeah. You heard of you said Munster.
I mean, what other types of cheeses are there?
Well, there's so many though. There's like sheep's milk made cheese.
I'll never eat anything from a sheep.
Okay. Well, this isn't real cheese, but what about ricotta cheese?
Ricotta cheese I've had.
You've had that with a little honey though. You had that cold.
Never with honey.
Okay. Wow.
But I've never even heard of burrata.
Yeah, well...
Burrata?
B-U-R-R-A-T-A, I believe?
No, never heard of it.
The art of cheese making is referred to in ancient Greek mythology, and evidence of cheese and cheese making has been found on Egyptian tomb murals dating back over 4,000 years.
Oh, and obviously my favorite cheese of all time that I forgot, Cheese Whiz.
Yeah, that's
That's different than burrata.
That you know. Cheese may have been discovered accidentally by the practice of storing milk in containers made of the stomachs of animals.
Because cheese is pretty much just old dirty milk. Like, what is cheese?
I don't know, but it's freaking good. That's
curdling milk, except the milk is curdled on purpose. Most cheese is made in factories after milk is poured into big vats. A starter culture of bacteria is added to convert the lactose into lactic acid, which is also what builds up when you're exercising and why you feel pain in your muscles.
That's true.
Then an enzyme called rennet is added to curdle the milk.
You don't eat cheese that's not hot or melted, and you've never heard of burrata cheese.
It has to be melted.
I could have ordered us burrata cheese for lunch.
Well, I'll tell you this. And
you should have burrata for the first time on the podcast.
100% that and a pork chop.
That's it.
I just
behind
recently,
the Patreon wall. Patreon coming soon.
100%.
Here's what we're doing with the Patreon too. We're gonna make a list so that when Patreon actually does happen,
it's
an event, babe.
An event.
It's an event. It's gonna be like the Super Bowl. Speaking of Super Bowl, congrats Tom Brady and the Bucks.
That's it. I'm gonna say congrats to Kansas City Chiefs.
That's it. Congrats, Chiefs and Mahomes and everybody else, Kelsey and Hill and all those guys. What happened was,
yes,
the Super Bowl's like tomorrow.
And just in case, we got those two. Congrats to both teams for the first time in Super Bowl history. There's been a tie.
A tie. Can you believe it?
Yes.
Don't be a fake. Don't be a flake. Don't run away from your feelings, babe. Don't